What's good, everyone? Welcome back with another episode. It's your boys, Sass and Four. How y'all doing, man? We coming off a huge weekend in sports. I'm talking about it was action in college football, college basketball. We had NBA rocking. A lot of shit talking was going on out there. We had the NFL. We had a little bit of everything from people swinging on linemen to people swinging on fans. So look, man, we're gonna try to cover it all in this episode, man. Our boy T gonna be joining us later. But first, let's shout out to the crew right now. First of all, let's give a shout out to D Dr. Esquire Day. What's going on with you, man?
What's up, man? I'm just here to confirm that James Madison covered the spread on Saturday, and them quack pack ass niggas ain't really like that. If they was like that, they wouldn't let them cover the spread. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Hey, Dave, call this shit.
No, he did.
Yeah.
No. I knew it was bullshit because motherfucking FanDuel would let me find the game so I could cover the spread. They automatically had Oregon versus Texas Tech. I said, "Oh, y'all some frauds." Hey, man, they knew what time I was on, bro.
It was on my FanDuel. I put it in.
Oh, they hate it.
Unfortunately, it messed up. Unfortunately, the other parts of my parlay got messed up. But
mine was good, but we could talk about it later. But first of all, let's give a shout out to my boy Corey. See, what's going on with you, man?
What's good with y'all? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we do. We out here. It's Christmas time, Christmas season. Y'all make sure y'all take care of y'all people.
All right. And then, of course, we got 910's finest, also certified trainer out here. Our boy BT. What's good with you?
Thanks, man. I'm good, bro. Hope y'all niggas good. I'm at the gym, but still gotta get in it with y'all, man. This shit don't stop.
Hey, caught it from the
Hell
gym.
yeah.
He caught it from the gym.
Caught it from the
That's
gym.
what.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's what you call me. It's like he on the call at work. He's on the call at work. He's at the job. And then of course it's your boy Dre from PG. But man, like Dave talked about, let's just get straight into it, man. We had the first round of the college football playoffs. Some games went expected as we thought it would. None of us on here kind of believe in any of those Power Five conference championships. Yeah, good story. Yoo-hoo, y'all made it to the playoffs, but let's be real, man. What we saw this weekend was the reason why we was like, it's going to be teams like Notre Dame, Texas, and even Vanderbilt pissed that they got passed over by these two teams because the one team that was that lost their coach and probably going to have a few players leaving the transfer portal, and another team whose coach is actually leaving James Madison, going to another school, and then some of his players probably leaving too. They just didn't bring the fight that people thought they was going to bring. Everybody keeps searching for that bump, that Boise State 06-07 game against Oklahoma and Adrian Peterson. They still looking for that fix, Corey. Look, man, it don't happen like that. That year was a strange year and a one-off. The year of the upsets, that was a one-off. We haven't seen shit like that since. So I'm just trying to understand why people like Robert Griffin III, they trying to champion for these teams, and you're talking about, well, we seen teams like Oklahoma and Alabama and Clemson get put. It's not the same, brother. It's not the same, brother. Cause all these schools we're talking about, they can actually bring in talent year after year, could kind of sustain or get better at a certain point. Can we say the same thing for a Tulane or James Madison or any other of these Power Five schools? Because at this point, the way NIL is working right now, they're pretty much like the G League for college players. They go there, they get some more playing time, they get some tape up, and then they getting called up to the bigger Power Four conferences to get more notice in the draft and everything. But I mean, what's your thoughts? Should the committee rethink the playoff rankings again and just say, look, we're just gonna put the top 12 teams in this joint? Like these Power Five teams, they gotta start beating teams like Georgia, Bama, play Miami for. They gotta start playing bigger name teams and the other conference schedules and win those games for people and people like me to give them a little bit more respect to think that they actually deserve a playoff spot. But what's your thoughts?
Yeah, well, it's the G5. It's the G5 schools. But yeah, man, you absolutely right, bro. Like, I think Oregon versus Texas would have been a better game.
Yeah.
I think Notre Dame versus Ole Miss would have been a better game. But the committee, man. Once again, the committee fucks up shit. NCAA be on that whole shit, man. But this weekend alone says we need to rethink this whole seating agenda they got going on. because we knew them 2 games was gonna be blowouts. Everybody knew that, except the committee probably. You know what I'm saying? Because why would you put Tulane and James Madison in? No disrespect, James Madison. I like them 2 schools. They had a great season, but come on, man. Y'all knew what was up.
They ain't on the same type of time.
They not. It's levels to this, man. It's levels to this. And Ole Miss and Oregon shows you why it's levels to this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's just my 2 cents real quick.
I'll say this. I mean, like, I kind of expected Tulane to have a better fight. But also at the same time, Ole Miss, was coming in, motivated off of, and they just wanted to play football at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Since the last time they played, all they heard was, Lane Kiffin this, Lane Kiffin that.
Yeah.
Like they just trying to figure out who their coach is gonna be.
But honestly, Ole Miss smacked Tulane earlier this season.
Yeah, they did. They did. But at the same, they did.
Come on, man.
It's like, come on, what we doing here, bro?
They did. But that leads to my next point, though, because like the committee said, all right, we're gonna put in the 5 highest rank, the 5 highest ranked conference champions. And it just so happened that Tulane was the 4th ranked highest conference champion. So if you want to get rid of that, you want to get rid of like the group of 5, and unless like let's say like Tulane or like Boise State, or even like the year that Cincinnati went undefeated where they had Sauce Gardner and some other NFL players. Like, all right, yeah, that's understandable. Like, they had an undefeated season. They're in the FBS. Give them and if you're undefeated like that, then you're most likely already going to be in the top 10 anyway, or at least like at number 10 or close to it. So
but Cincinnati was playing in the Big 12 though, right?
Were they at that time? I don't think. No, they
were. No, they were still in the ACC or whatever that conference was.
They were the American Athletic.
Okay.
Yeah, the I don't think they had moved to the Big 12 yet, but
I gotta check that out. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't think they did. But yeah, they ended up being a 4 seed that year. But yeah, I mean, if you want to get rid of like having Tulane or James Madison, I mean, first off, if teams like if Georgia Tech or Virginia actually did their job, James Madison wouldn't have been Madison wouldn't have been there. But if you want to just limit it to like the conference championships from the Power 4, then just make it like that, and then everybody else just fills in the rest of the seeding.
But to your point there, let's also remember that the ACC just hold their whole conference the way they did everything too as well. So Georgia Tech and UVA and other teams should have been way overdue playing for that championship game. But the way how the ACC did it and how it's like top heavy and it's not everybody's able to play everybody like other conferences, it kind of jacked that whole scenario. Like the chaos of that whole situation happened because the ACC did their own self in. And they got in by the thinness of hairs of having a representative come from their conference, getting into a playoff season. So I just do want to make that point about Georgia Tech because they are a quality team. It's just they got hold by their whole conference in itself.
That's true. I mean, if the ACC actually had better alignment, then James Madison is not at 12.
Right.
So
ACC been shit
I think
for years.
I think like you would only in the 12-team playoff, you can make a case that Tulane would get the last spot. I mean, but is Notre Dame a better team than Tulane? Yeah, absolutely. So, but yeah, that goes back to my point. Like, if you want to just limit it to just only having the conference champions from the Power 4 being there, and then just let the other 8 be at large bids based on the rankings, then go ahead and do that. Just so that, and if a group of 5 team, like a team from the AAC or a team like Boise State from the Mountain West or the Sun Belt, if they just happen to be so good that they're in the top 10 or the top 12, then so be it. But
I'm fine with that.
And Tulane had 2 losses, if I'm not mistaken, before going.
I believe so.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to do it like that and just have better matchups, then I mean, I think that would be my solution. Just limit it to the Power 4 and then let the other chips fall where they may.
I got a better solution. Bring back the fucking BCS.
Facts. Or just do the top. Or
Like
just do the top 8 teams.
Like we literally we have these teams who have 2 losses and 3 losses complaining about not getting the opportunity to go somewhere. When the BCS was going on, if you got 1 loss, you was nervous.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on.
Sure, one loss is good. One loss would do your season in.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's where it was like. That's why it brought like that. Every weekend was like a playoff at that point because it's like you can't not take a week off.
Exactly. Now you got teams literally just like, yeah, we can chill. We got a loss. Like we're probably still gonna be in the playoffs. We're gonna be in our conference title game. Your conference title game won't get you no fucking where back in the day. Like, come on.
Teams going to the season like we can lose 3 games and we still good.
And
what kind of thinking is that?
The only reason why they did it because there was that whole narrative of it's the SEC and da 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 da. But even if you look at the playoffs, it's still SEC all over.
Yeah.
So you haven't changed anything. You just allowed more SEC teams in.
Yep.
So just cut the shit and go back to where things were good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, if you had 1 loss, if you got 1 loss back in the BCS days, and if you weren't able to get to the national championship, yeah, I mean, but this is also when bowl games were of higher value.
Yeah.
I think, and also like, well, now the reason why I don't think like the BCS will work now, or at least like you wouldn't get as much value from the BCS, is because players sit out of bowl games. Players that are going to the draft sit out of bowl games. So the teams that would normally like be and also they rotated which bowl game was going to be the national championship. Because like 1 year it's the Rose Bowl, 1 year it's the Orange Bowl, 1 year it's the Fiesta Bowl, 1 year it's the Sugar Bowl. Yeah, so but for the other for the BCS bowls, it wouldn't have as much value because like the star players would most likely sit out because like, well, we're not playing for a national championship, so why should we play?
I mean, unless they add an incentive in on it for those particular bowls as well.
Yeah.
If you add an incentive in on it, it makes it a lot better.
They do, but at the end of the day, it don't care because adding like a championship to your resume is cool, but these kids, they don't care about making the school more money by winning these incentives when they try to focus on making sure their body's right for the draft and for evaluation and senior day and training camp day, all that other good stuff. So I mean, to Dave's point, I agree. It's like pretty much if you don't make the playoffs, these kids, they really have the decision to make, and most of them we know just say, I'm gonna just get ready for the draft.
Give them an incentive, like, because we know like how it used to be with the BCS bowls. They would give them like little packages or whatever, gift bags or whatever. Scrap that bullshit. Actually, give them like, even if it's something like $10,000 or something, winner of this, each player gets $10,000. Those kids are played in.
Yeah, true. And I mean that can help out.
We're in the age of the NIL. We can do this now.
And it's just 1 game too, so like I mean that could possibly work if you make it like 10K or 20K like that would get players to play.
That won't work for all bowl games because some bowl games ain't gonna be worth watching like that. So I would say it'd be the ones like just outside, like you see like Clemson playing Penn State. That might be a incentive for players to like play in a game like that, actual competition. So we'll see.
I mean, I would say it should be for like the Orange Bowl, Cotton Bowl, like the bigger bowls. Like it shouldn't be like the Pop-Tart Bowl or the Cheez-It Bowl or anything.
Like the new
Duke Mayo.
The Pop-Tart Bowl.
Still, that's a wild fucking bowl, bro.
The Pop-Tart Bowl.
All right. But shoot, while we're here, man, let's go to the other game. The first game that happened this weekend, we had Alabama going into Oklahoma, and boy, that was a wild ass game. Oklahoma came out and was smacking these fools at first. I got back to the room. I was like, damn, it's getting ugly. But Alabama had a good couple of plays in that second quarter. They had the pick six, and then they had the touchdown drive after the turnover as well. So they got back into it and tied the game up at half. And then from there on, they pretty much had the game handled. So I mean, BT, I don't know if you watched the game or not, but Oklahoma, they was applying pressure. They was getting to that backfield. I don't know how many times they hit Ty Simpson and shit, but the blitzers was getting there. But I think Oklahoma's offense, when it wasn't scoring those points like it was in the first quarter, that's what pretty much did them in. Because eventually Alabama's run game started to get hot, and then once that got hot, the passing game got going.
I mean, let's be real, bro. Do we believe in Oklahoma to win this game? Honestly,
Nah.
These niggas is 0-5 in the playoffs, bro. 5 in the playoffs.
Hey,
No matter who the coach is, bro, they 0-5.
hey,
Like,
man.
I had no belief in these fools. None. I knew what was gonna happen.
Right,
You go to the playoffs
Oklahoma.
5 times, you 0-5.
Oklahoma's crazy. Oklahoma's crazy.
I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't know that. Damn.
No.
Yes,
I
they
know that was
0-5,
coming.
dog.
Yeah, they
So
0-5.
nah.
Yeah.
Even though they had the little run in the first half, I knew what was gonna happen, man. I was like,
Nah,
believe in
man.
these fools, man.
Nah, the quarterback was selling low key, man. Because that pick six
Hey,
could
that
never
shit
have
was
happened.
ugly.
Hey, that was that. I say if you want a textbook bait and read pick six, that right there was it.
I was like, you threw it right to the dude. Like,
And Bama was playing coverage like, yo, if you can just dink and dunk, you can get yards. They got a fast receiver.
Yeah.
But Oklahoma quarterback, man, he wasn't setting the speed. He was just throwing. I'm like, bro, they give you the underneath coverage. Throw that bitch underneath.
he
wasn't doing
selling.
it. He was selling, bro.
Yeah. And I thought it was funny how at the end of the third quarter, 50 Cent came out and played Miniman, and that actually gave Bama more momentum.
Yeah, like Ty Simpson, like Ty Simpson was over the 7 line. He turned to goddamn Tommy Egan and shit. He got ready. I was like, oh nah. Now Ty Simpson, I heard you was rapping that song "Lyric for Larry." You better be careful. Don't let me when I watch the tape. Don't let me catch you slipping saying certain words in there. Not all words are for you. All right, but we're gonna check them out. Me, A&R Corey, and in the booth Dave, we're gonna check that shit out. We're gonna come back next episode because we know how y'all Bama folks be getting sometimes. I'm just saying.
It's whatever, man.
But nah, I mean, shout out to Alabama though. They did help with the parlay this weekend. You know, shout out to them, man. I was like, good stuff, y'all. Y'all held it down, man. But does anybody else got anything to say about those 3 games for the college football playoffs?
Yeah, like the Miami, Texas A&M.
No, not yet. But the other 3 games.
Oh, the other 3. Okay. Huh. No, I mean, yeah, Ole Miss was impressive. I think they have a good shot against Georgia. And then this matchup between Oregon and Texas Tech is going to be interesting too. I mean, because you got a high power offense against a Texas Tech team that I think has a really good defense. They got a lot of really good players on that side of the field. So
yeah,
and typically especially in college football, when you have a high powered offense against a really good defense, the defense normally wins. So I'm interested to see if Oregon can overcome that.
Yeah. Hey, BT, we know. So, Ole Miss and Georgia's matching up again.
Yep.
Does Ole Miss have a chance? Because it was only like an 8-point game last time they played, but, different coaching comes into play now. And Georgia has been playing better ball, especially on defense, latter half of the season. Is this going to be a Northern Georgia victory, or do you give Ole Miss a chance?
I'll give Ole Miss a shot because their quarterback is nice.
Mm-hmm.
They still got the offensive coaches over there, but Georgia's gonna beat them boys. I think the spread is 7. I'm gonna go over. I think they're gonna win by like 10, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be a good little game though. And then Georgia's gonna take over in the fourth quarter.
Mm. And then we got Alabama versus Indiana, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's gonna be intriguing.
Come on, Indiana.
I don't know. I think actually I might take Bama on that one.
I think it's gonna be a good game, but what Indiana showed me against Ohio State, especially, we always talk about the trenches. Like Indiana does have a real good run game, and we've seen at times Alabama's trenches has been like they look sus at times. Like you can't move. Like this not the same old line D like we've been seeing from Alabama teams in the past where they look so dominant. Now it looks like if you at least match up with them, you can wear them down in the second half.
Question.
So that.
How y'all think Bama's DB is going to line up with Indiana's wide receivers? Because we seen a lot of shit in that Ohio State game. They open up the playbook a lot.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be an interesting matchup. I know, like Indiana. I think Indiana's best receivers are Omar Cooper and that's Surratt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, against like Alabama's DBs. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting matchup. But
I think
I just think
they're gonna let the ball fly.
they are. But I think Indiana needs to establish the run game, like y'all saying,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they need to come out strong in the trenches because that's gonna be key to open up the passing game. And
Yeah.
I think, and the same thing with Alabama. I think Alabama is going to be trying to look to do the same thing. So, this might be a low scoring game. Actually, come to think of it, this might kind of be a reflection of
Alabama
what
normally
the big
struggle
thing.
against running quarterbacks, and that's what Indiana
Mm-hmm.
got. So that's gonna be an interesting part about this game too.
Oh,
What can he do with
Fernando
his feet against
Yeah,
Alabama's
he
defense?
Fernando
get out the
Mendoza
pocket.
mobile like that.
He gets out the pocket.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
we're not saying he's like Jay Daniels or Robert Griffin III out the pocket, but he's like think of like Aaron Rodgers or like
Andrew
Aaron
Luck.
Rodgers, Steve, like Andrew Luck, Steve, like they not opposed to giving you 7 yards if the play's breaking down. Like move the chains forward. That's all. That's all we say. Just move the chains forward. Like he can do that.
Explain it. He's a step under Bryce.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I just never really like. I just haven't like when I've seen him play. I haven't really seen him scramble like that. So that's why that's why. But also when I've seen him play, he never really got pressured like that either. So
Exactly, because Indiana O line, they actually try not like it. Like watching them play over there in the Big Ten, like I could see why people's like maybe they could beat Ohio State and then they actually did it. Like across the country, like I like Ohio State O line, I like our O line, I like Indiana's O line. I feel like those O lines were like, yeah, like you actually can give your QB some time. Like of course every O line's not perfect, but those were the ones that like I saw on tape. I was like, yeah, these boys are really like that in the trenches. And then
Those
I just gotta see if Indiana defense can match up with Alabama's athleticism on offense because I'm hoping at some point Ryan Williams wakes up because if you want to talk about sophomore slumps in football, he's having one of the meanest ones. You're talking about a boy that's on the cover of college football right now, and he's just Horton got more shine than him. Then you got this wide receiver Bernard getting more shine than him, and then you also had the other wide receiver that had the 2 touchdowns in this playoff game getting a little bit more shine than him. Ryan Williams, he's supposed to be that impact player. He needs to step it up. And I'm banking on this has to be the game that he finally like shows the world that he still got it.
And you know what's funny, bro? You got some Bama fans hoping Ryan wins into the portal, bro.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, son.
damn.
Hey, I tell you, hey, come to Miami then, son. Come to Miami.
Yeah, come to LSU too, bro. Like for real, we'll do something with you.
Hey, come get high in Colorado.
But
not that you need to do that or anything. I'm just that's what they do out there, Yeah.
No, but getting to what Dre was talking about the O lines and the trenches and everything, like those 3 O lines that he did mention, I feel like they were put together just to play SEC teams because we know SEC football, how they are with the defensive line. They're gonna have those big boys on the line. So especially Indiana, well, all 3 of them really. They are made for this. They are made for this type of game. So I'm excited for this game. It's actually my game of the weekend, to be completely honest.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good game, man. I'm ready to see that showing too.
All right. I gotta get somebody for this next segment. Can y'all give me a second real quick?
Oh Lord.
All right.
This nigga saying.
What is about to happen? What's about to happen?
I'm afraid to see, son.
Y'all niggas think I be bad when it comes to theatrics.
What? Not Corey. Corey now you know you bad, my nigga. You this nigga great, son. My God, bro.
Nobody cared who I was until I put the mask on. They find out on Saturday, though. Fuck niggas.
Hey man.
It's your boy Ruben Bang. And I'm come to tell you, it still fuck my echo. It's still fuck number 60. It's still fuck Texas A&M.
Facts. Fuck them niggas. Go ahead, cook.
They was talking greasy about my boys all week. 60 said we was gonna do what? He said we wasn't gonna do what? Hey, let me tell you something real quick, man. First of all, shout out to the 2,000 fans that was there supporting the U. I saw Joy for the Streets Taylor out there. I saw Jason Taylor out there. I saw Bella Danger out there. If you know about, you know. She was out there representing for the U. You know, we had Michael Irvin on the best of the best pure substance ever out there. All I want to say is that's how you get shit down the road. Was it ugly? Yes. But it doesn't matter. What we say, y'all, a dub is a dub. A win's a win.
Survive in advance.
Mm-hmm.
They had that boy Marcel Reed on every goddamn podcast, every goddamn news joint ever. And what he do? Not a damn thing.
Stunk it up.
That fat boy 66. That fat boy 67. He ain't had nothing to worry about. All right, he ain't had nothing to worry about. Okay, let me see. Y'all gave up 7 sacks.
Damn.
I can't count how many times we had tackle for losses.
Backfield.
Damn.
My true freshman, shout out to Fitzgerald. 2 of them picks.
Facts.
Not 1, 2 of them.
2 of them bitches.
Apple turnovers.
And since everything was made about my boy Ruben Bain, he said he wasn't going to be an issue. Let me read something off to y'all real quick. 5 tackles. 4 of them tackles were for losses. 3 sacks.
Facts. Good shit, boy. Good shit.
They said he wasn't going to be a problem. Where were you at, 60? Bum ass boy.
60.
This ain't what you thought. Had them boys to 89 yards rushing. Only 89. Oh, let me rewind that back. My boy Ruben Bain, blocked field goal.
Yep.
My boy too like that. If there was a tape that would show, if he was like, why do you think Ruben Bain Jr. should be a top 3 pick? Put that Texas A&M game on. That's the tape. That's how you go out there and prove that you one of the ones out there. Boy, I was so proud of my defense, man, because they showed out that game. Offense was ugly, but my boy Mark Fletcher, 172 yards rushing, and he had that big breakout run in that fourth quarter. We like that. My boys like that. And also, shout out to my boy Malachi Tony, man.
Yeah, he a problem.
Listen. I'm not trying to size it. But just for this year, he might be a top 10 player on the field, period, this year. I'm just saying, that boy out here. He's giving me Santana Moss vibes. That boy out there, he's special.
He's super impactful, man. He's one of the most impactful players in college football, to be honest.
So it's hard to breathe in that motherfucker, man. I see how Bruce beat that nigga, man. You knock this joint on, he can't do shit. But now for real, like for people that don't know, Malachi Tony technically should still be playing high school football this year. He committed early, and then he changed his year so he can play Miami football this year. And then the way they was raving about him in camp, I was like, okay, he might be able to do something. And then the Notre Dame game, I was like, all right, I'm sold. So, but yeah, I know he had that fumble mid-game and everything, and that's how you could tell if a player is going to beat you like that, because you just got to put that behind you. And then what he did was have that game, pretty much the game-winning touchdown at the late in the fourth quarter. And our defense had our back. We had 2 good plays at the goal line. We in that joint. We got the big dub in Texas A&M Stadium. I was like, y'all thought Cowboys and noise machines were your ally. Y'all only immediately adopted the noise. We make the noise. We brought the pain that day. We brought it. And I was proud of my boys. They really did a good job, man. I was proud of my Miami boys, man. And shout out to Keontae Scott, too. He was out a few weeks, led the team in tackles, and had 2 sacks himself. Boy, problem. We held KC Conception to 45 yards total.
Hey, man. My boy still gonna be the truth when he get to the league, though.
He just declared for the draft. We sent your boy to the NFL.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Nah, KC ready though. KC ready.
Dang, I thought he was like a sophomore still. I didn't know he was.
No, he had like 2 years at NC State.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That first year was decent, but that second year was the breakout year. He made a little noise at A&M this year. I was hoping that he was gonna stay for his senior year, but hey, we can go to the league with it. Yeah, we can go to the league with it.
But yeah,
Shout
I'm
out
super
to
proud. Yeah.
Hey, T and Dre remember those games?
Hey, man, I was out there trying to recruit for the hometown for real.
We right?
I know, son. We gotta ask the boy Hassan. Say, hey, where could go, man? I just want to see if he's still out there. I gotta follow my man career, man. He was out here. They wasn't trying to let my man. They wasn't trying to let my boy shine, but every time he touched the pill, he was out there. My man touches were low. But when he got that pill, he went. But yeah, man. I know it was an ugly game. I know viewers wanted more, but if I put in my, like as Dave said, my analysis hat on, it was 2 teams that had really good defenses. Both teams kind of mirror each other in a lot of ways. I just felt like, and I think the country just saw like Miami Hurricanes actually now more than any past year finally got them impactful players that we were used to when Miami was like at their peak and heyday. Because sometimes you just need those real players to make that one play. And I feel like we have players on both sides. We had Malachi Tony for the offense and Fletcher, and then we had Ruben Bain, Fitzgerald, and Keontae Scott on the defense. They were just making plays that Texas A&M they just wasn't making. We just made enough to win the game. So it's going to be interesting because now we got that first game out the way. The Notre Dame fans were waiting for us to lose that game so they could talk shit. But y'all can keep that bullshit in the drafts. Matter of fact, just delete that shit because we ain't worried about y'all niggas still in Cancun. Y'all scared of competition since y'all don't want to even play a bowl game. Fuck niggas. It was always fuck Notre Dame. But now, this the game I've been waiting for a few decades. A couple decades. I've been waiting for this shit. I need this done more than anything. Y'all can talk about the game because right now it's fuck Ohio State. That's my only analysis for that shit. Fuck Ohio State by any means. Fuck them niggas. If anybody else gotta say, I mean, I'm here for it. We can talk shop with this going, but that's where I'm at. Man, fuck analysis. It's agenda time, and it's fuck Ohio State. That's the agenda until New Year's Eve. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean this is going to be an intriguing matchup. I think it's going to be probably one of the best games of the weekend. But I just don't trust like Ohio State's quarterback. And
you don't trust Julian? I don't trust Carson Beck.
Now, yeah, I would say Julian's probably the better quarterback. I ain't gonna hold you. Like Carson Beck, if we want to be real, Carson Beck didn't do shit in Texas Station. Like he had the worst game of his season. Clear, I was like, it was bad.
Yeah, I mean, but okay. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, saying it's a better quarterback, but I feel like against better competition, it's not, I just don't feel like he stands out as much. I mean, like he made some plays against Michigan, against Indiana. It's kind of, so. I mean, so I'm interested to see what he's able to do, and actually how you guys defend Jeremiah Smith as well. So
I think that's going to be the matchup outside the trenches is how we guard the Ohio State wide receiver core, because they got some ballers over there with Jeremiah Smith and now had Cornell Tate too.
They got the boy Ennis over there too.
Yeah.
So Keontae Scott, Fitzgerald, and everybody in the DB, this is the best wide receiver group we gonna play this season by far, and so this is really gonna show. This is pretty much like the next level. Cause I feel like against Notre Dame and Texas A&M, our defense proved how elite it can be because we stopped the run games for both. But now this is a team that we gotta try to stop the passing game as their strength. So this is going to be a real interesting game in the secondary.
This game is going to come down to the trenches because the one game Ohio State lost, Indiana was able to get pressure on Julian Sayin, and Ruben Bain is arguably the best defensive player in the draft coming up. So this is where Ruben Bain can make his money.
Nah, for real. I think he can, and not just him. What's his name? Thomas. Thomas is also good on that D line as well. So I think both of them could have big impactful days. I think Miami trenches all season has proved that they could play with anybody in the country. I mean, I think until maybe we got into conference play, I think me and UT, we was like Miami's schedule wasn't that easy going into the ACC. They actually was playing like good competition, and they were just overwhelmingly beating everybody and overwhelming people, especially in the second half.
That's facts. Yeah, I really think this is going to come down to the trenches. Like I said, the one game Ohio State lost, Indiana beat them in the trenches. And if you can contain Jeremiah Smith, then you have a chance as well. So I know I hopped on kind of late in the convo, but Miami can hold their own in the line of scrimmage. They'll have a chance, but Carson Beck's going to have to really do something at some point for them to have a chance.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, this is, I guess, pretty much why we brought him in. We want a veteran quarterback, especially a quarterback that came from the SEC and he's played in big games. We don't need a repeat of last weekend. So he needs to step it up. I do want to say it's like, again, it was just like both teams' defenses, they were just locked on that game. But he's definitely, but Ohio State, they got problems in the DB too. Like you got Caleb Downs over there, another top NFL prospect. And, Ohio State been turning out some DBs lately as themselves. So it's definitely going to be an interesting matchup on both sides. But you already know how I say it. It's fuck Ohio State. I'm putting Miami on my parlay again to beat them. We're going to get that upset.
The defense held y'all down this past weekend. I can see them holding you guys down again, and it didn't, I guess, quarterback play mattered. It mattered this past weekend. It's just, when Marcel Reed just made bad turnovers at bad times. So you obviously don't want Carson Beck to do that. And
right.
If he gets severely outplayed by Julian Sand, then that's gonna be a big problem. So I think this week, along with the trenches, like T said, I think quarterback play is gonna be a bigger factor this time around.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got some really good matchups in this quarterfinal round. Definitely different contrasts of styles, different regions. So it's gonna be a good holiday weekend of college football playoffs for sure. But shoot, let's stick on football, man. We coming off a big weekend in the NFL. First, I want to give a shout out to y'all, man. Y'all had y'all beat the Buccaneers and everything, taking the lead in the division. I know the job not done yet. I understand that, but just want to give y'all a shout out, man. Y'all look good, man. It was good, kind of shit get sometimes, but division rivalries, stuff on the line. As B2 will say again, a win's a win. A dub is a dub.
A dub is a dub, man.
Take it how you can get it, man.
A dub is a dub.
But yeah, man, it's shaking up to be an interesting last few couple of weeks in the NFL. We had the Jacksonville Jaguars beating the Denver Broncos on the road, so that's kind of going to be an interesting battle to see. Because what's the Broncos record down? That's their third loss this year.
Yep. And
Jacksonville's one game behind, and now Patriots are leading in the AFC with 3 losses.
Yeah.
I think
yes.
Denver's still at number 1 though.
Okay.
They got the tiebreaker over New England.
Okay. But Jaguars 1 game back with 2 games, so it's going to be an interesting finish to see who's going to get the top seed in the AFC. But in the NFC, a lot of teams have already clinched. Them bum-ass Eagles clinched the division by being my Washington Commanders. But it's okay. We're going to get them bitch-ass niggas next year.
Hey, y'all won the fight, though. Y'all want
Yeah.
Y'all
Hey,
give
don't
them the
play. Hey, don't play with my DBs, man.
y'all want to fight.
Hey, I know it was reckless, and everybody's going to try to make a negative spin of how that's undisciplined. I ain't trying to hear that shit. That shows me that in that locker room, they still playing for each other, and they're still a team. My man was like, "Hey, you're not about to rock on my DB like that." They went and jump on that boy, dog. I was like, "Yeah, stump that nigga out, son."
What did we say about 15 minutes ago? A dub is a dub. A dub is a dub.
Nah, for real. I mean, the game was close, but once Marcus Mariota got knocked out, I was like, all right, man, let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead. Shout out to the Saints for winning that game too, for no reason, and help us get a better draft pick. So,
That draft pick is worse. They like 7th right now, 7th to 8th.
Yeah. So shout out to them, but for doing that dumb shit. But yeah, we got a lot of teams locked up. We saw Chicago with a big win against Green Bay with the Yeah, I know. I understand. I hate their fans too, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. That play from a PG nigga throwing to a nigga that went to University of Maryland. That joint gonna be at every Looney's pub bar in the area by next week. So, so you know, it was a good play.
More though, man, but yeah,
I can't even front, man. That shit was cold.
It was cold.
But y'all
was
want
cold.
to know what gets me? Y'all want to know what gets me? DJ kept his helmet on.
Oh, hey, man.
Oh,
It was the end of the game. It was the end of the game.
It was the end of the game, bro. It was the end of the game, man.
It was the ice take game. So, hey, why'd you do that, Corey? We was good.
I'm having flashbacks, dog.
Hey, man.
My bad, y'all. That shit been bothering me for the past like 3 days.
But I do have a question. I do have a question though. Who do we believe more when it comes to the playoffs? Will it be the Jacksonville Jaguars in the AFC or the Chicago Bears in the NFC?
Y'all want to know my answer? Y'all want to know my answer?
Jacksonville.
Let that hate spill. Let the hate spill.
Jacksonville?
No, it's actually Chicago.
Okay. I was about to say.
Chicago. It depends on who Chicago
I can see why you say that.
Because what happens if Jaguars face the Bills in the wild card round?
Yeah.
Or like
I don't trust the Bills.
Who are they?
Honestly, I don't trust the Bills, but I think they get past the Jaguars.
What happens
to keep it hot, honestly, I still see the Bills coming out of the AFC. The way that the AFC is right now.
I put it like this. There's going to be more likely there's going to be no Lamar Jackson in the Ravens because Lamar is once again hurt and they just lost to the Patriots, so I think they might be done. There's going to be definitely no Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes, and there's not going to be no Joe Burrow and Cincinnati Bengals. Those have been like the 3 Achilles heels to the Buffalo Bills when it comes to these playoffs. Well, all those 3 teams are gone. If you not getting to the Super Bowl, I don't care how many good young QBs with teams out there. If you don't take this chance and opportunity to make it to the Super Bowl this year, hey man,
never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
Hey. Yeah, this is the time for it to happen.
Josh Allen, let me talk to you right now.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
All of the comparisons that they done made, saying that you are the next Cam Newton, you're better than Cam Newton, you're this, you're that. This is the time to actually show it. Is nobody in your way? I don't give a fuck about Drake May. No disrespect, Drake May. You good in my book.
Me too.
I definitely don't give 2 flying fucks about Bo Nix.
There you go. That hate spill.
Let that hate spill. Let that hate spill.
Bitch ass coach.
Yep, and they bitch ass coach. Go ahead, Corey. My bad. Cook.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence and his cornball ass coach, Duval. None of these teams should be on their minds of like, oh, we got to play them. We should be nervous. We should be scared. The way that Josh Allen has been playing sporadically here and there this season is what he needs to do whenever it's time for the playoffs. Like, all jokes aside, like, they might be able to they might be able to catch New England. They're gonna need a little help. If they don't catch New England, they just gotta run through everybody's house. Run through their house and do what they gotta do. Like, I like Sean McDermott. I like Sean McDermott as a head coach. So he has to dial up some shit defensively and allow Joe Brady to dial up some shit offensively. And Josh Allen can't be going there with no bullshit because we know he's gonna give up. He's gonna give that ball up at least 2 times. That's what he does. He got to protect the ball a lot better. They'll be able to come out the AFC. Like, honest, I don't trust nobody but them to come out the AFC, unfortunately.
I mean, there's no dominant team on both sides. I feel like anybody can get had at any time. Like we just saw on Thursday night how the Rams lost to Seattle. I just like the way Sam Darnold was playing. I was like, hey, there we go. He out there seeing ghosts again. But the way that Seattle finished that game,
they had some lucky breaks, man.
They did.
That damn backwards pass that ended up.
Yeah, that 2-point conversion. That shit was crazy. For folks that don't know, I was on a cruise this past week, and so I was there for Sunday Night Football when all the teams. It was funny. Everybody was out there wearing their jerseys. Niggas, the Cowboys fans was talking shit. They lost to the Minnesota Vikings. They went Nelson. We had to put the mail cartons out for them boys and girls out there and shit. And then I had this one dude. He was a Giants fan. He was out there talking big shit the day before. I couldn't find him for 2 days on that shit. after we smacked the Giants.
Hey, that's the type of bag I be in. I look for you. I'm searching for you.
but we chopped it up. We chopped it up during the Thursday night game. He know what time it is. I think he subscribed. So shout out for him for that. But no, that Thursday night game, I was like, all right, Seattle, big win. Now they in control of the number 1 seed for the next 2 weeks. So it's gonna be some interesting football. I really think this playoff season. A lot of these teams they all saw some good things, but they also saw some flaws too. So it's gonna be good.
This is looking at like if the season was to end right now and we got the matchups that we got for the playoffs, looking at the AFC, you have Denver would get the bye, and you have New England versus Houston. Honestly, I think Houston comes out.
Yeah,
Houston might win that game.
Yeah. I really think the game.
Patriots, Bills, Jaguars. And
then you got Jacksonville versus.
Real quick. Where are the Chargers at in the playoffs? In the playoff race?
Number 5.
They would be playing Pittsburgh.
They're playing Pittsburgh
because Chargers and Texans have a big matchup coming up on Friday during the holidays. They have a big matchup. So that's they playing for a seeding, and to keep the close out and to try to keep the close out of the playoffs. So that's gonna be a big game.
I mean, it's gonna be they are trying to keep the Colts out, but that is a big game this weekend.
That's gonna mean a lot.
I think, and the Ravens the Ravens got an elimination game this Saturday too. But I mean, it's some interesting. If the season ended today, there are some interesting matchups. But going back to, I can see why y'all say like you have more confidence in the Jaguars because there's no dominant team in the AFC. I mean, they look dominant like based on the standings, like the Broncos and the Patriots. But anybody can walk.
Anybody can get it.
Trying to take over, So I can see why y'all say Jaguars, but if the season ended today, the Bears will play the Packers. And that game will be at Chicago, and Jordan Love did get a concussion. So I don't know. I feel like he might not play Saturday, and he may not play the last game of the season. I don't know, but that
even if they play Detroit, I think they beat Detroit outright if they end up playing them somehow. Detroit still can sneak in. No, I was
but that's if the Packers lose the next 2 games, they could. That's going to be a concern. No, I mean, there's some interesting matchups. But I would still say like Chicago has a better chance, I think, for me to go to the NFC Championship, go to the Conference Championship, because after they would play Green Bay, for example, you're probably playing who would they play? Maybe
Philly?
The Eagles? Yeah, they'll play the
Eagles. It's Philly and 49ers.
Yeah, they'll probably play the Eagles, and if the Eagles losing the wild card, then they will probably play. Yeah, well, actually, they probably don't want that to happen because they will either be the Rams or us if we win the division. So I think Chicago just will have a chance, based on how the games are out.
They have a chance to do something like we did similarly, only because I see a little of us from last year in them this year, where it's like they playing like all sides of the football are playing well at different spurts, and that's what helped them keep them in games and win these close games in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I see a little of that because their defense is getting mad turnovers every week. Like they get at least 2 turnovers a week with stopping drives, and then Caleb Williams, his stats don't always like pop out on the screen or anything. And like sometimes in my head, I be like, son, this kind of reminds me of like how Tim Tebow was with Denver. Son, it's like you have a good run game, you have a defense that gets the ball back and create turnover. You just got to do enough in the fourth quarter just for us to win the game. And I feel like now, I feel like he's way better than Tim Tebow was as a college football player and the NFL. I'm saying like how he plays sometimes, because Caleb Williams still has a tendency to have real bad stretches during games, but his defense be getting those turnovers, or his defense be, stopping touchdown drives or only giving up field goals that keep Chicago in the game. And honestly, that's what you need. You just need to still be in the game in the fourth quarter so you could get that one drive, and they always execute that final drive when they need to.
Yeah, I mean the Bears are winning those close games that they weren't winning last year, and their season spiraled after that Hail Mary. Again, it was like, so after that point, that's like halfway. That was literally like halfway through the season, and then any like close games after that, they just folded.
So
after that,
so do y'all remember a couple years ago what I said that Chicago needed in order to actually become, I ain't gonna say relevant, to actually become good and actually make a lot of noise?
An offensive line.
What have they gotten this year?
I mean, yeah,
it's better.
It's better.
It's
better.
It's
better. It's better. The defense is better too, as well.
Yeah.
No,
I just think interesting because those are the two teams that I think people are probably most surprised about in the grand scheme of things in the NFL. Because we know Jaguars have had some shaky years, and Chicago's been Chicago for a long time. So I think we're really going to be looking at some interesting games, especially because a lot of these games are going to be featuring young QBs that we're expecting to kind of take the next guard, the next reign over the next few seasons. Because a lot of like Matthew Stafford only got a few more years left. Jared Goff, we're going to see how much long time he got. Aaron Rodgers going to be at the door at some point too. So like that, like it's only a few remaining of the last. Like Russell Wilson's already on the bench. You got Matthew Stafford. You got Aaron Rodgers. Like those are like kind of like the last true pioneers of that early 2010s era that we got left, man. And now it's going to be up to these new guys, the Drake Mays, the Trevor Lawrences, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, and them. It's going to be time. Bryce Young. Bryce Young. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
The most game-winning drives in the last 3 years. Hell yeah.
Talk about it. Talk that shit.
Hell yeah.
Talk that shit. 12 of them things.
Hold on, say that again. I just came back, bro. What happened? What we talking about?
We were talking about this is the turning of the guard with the quarterbacks, because this playoff is going to feature a lot of those younger quarterbacks. Because the Aaron Rodgers of the world, Russell Wilsons, they aren't in this. Well, either they are in this playoff and they're older and the guard is about to change, but there's a lot of those younger quarterbacks that's in.
I heard 12 game-winning drives too. I heard that.
Oh yeah.
That's the most. Bryce Young.
Reaper.
That's the most.
Right, Reaper. The Reaper got that.
The Reaper got it.
Let's get it.
My man, clutch in game-winning drives, man.
Now, Corey, your story this morning, bro, about Bryce. He played 3 games, bro. I was bugging, son. That's like.
So I posted this story.
Yeah, he posted the story online. Go ahead.
Yeah, I posted the story on IG. You would be able to see it if you go check it out. But it was saying Bryce Young, he gives you 3 types of games. It's either a super terrible game, and it's like it has us like, yo, we may not be able. We're gonna have to look for our next quarterback. Like this guy's just not in.
Yeah.
Then he'll turn around and he'll have that game where he'll throw 1 to 2 interceptions or have like 2 turnovers, and then just start throwing darts the rest of the game. Y'all know I said that all season. I was like,
he the type of guy that he got to get that stuff out of his system. He got to get some of that stuff out of his system. Yeah.
Or he had that game where he's playing like prime Aaron Rodgers, prime Patrick Mahomes, and he's just out there darting everything up, and we just looking at it like, yo,
Damn,
this is
our
our franchise quarterback.
Man, let's just call it what it is, man. This man Willie beaming without the music video. That's what Bryce Young is, dog.
Christian
like
Willie
Bryce,
beaming.
like Bryce Young, bro. You be like, bro, this nigga really him, cause he really is him. But some days you be like, dog, what are you doing, son? And that story had me bugging out this morning, cause I was just straight couldn't even hit on it, bro.
But
Because like
I did.
mean, now because against the Bucks, he won't like he made plays for sure, but it wasn't like against the Falcons where he threw 400+ yards. But
Or against the Rams.
But it was enough. It was what we needed. It was mistake-free football.
What I liked about this game against the Bucks is the fact that he actually used his legs more. He was getting out the pocket. He was using his legs and allowing his legs to actually turn into those passes. A lot of those passes were on the fly, and it was off the run as well. That's what I love about his game. I need Canales to start allowing him to dial that stuff up too.
Yeah, we're talking about opening the playbook up.
Yeah.
All right. Nah. Facts. Shout out to all the young QBs out here. We know y'all trying to make your own legacy and all that, man. We just like to see good football, good play. So shout out to y'all. I ain't got no disdain for Bo, man. I know.
I don't either, but it's just where he plays. And
I know. Hey, I understand, man. We all got our agendas, man. I ain't gonna hate no man's agenda. We may not always align, but I ain't gonna hate on no man's agenda.
Hey, man, Bo guilty by association, bro. That's how,
it be like that. It be like that, man.
We got
They
Chargers
went to
on
Oregon, now he the Broncos. Yep.
There you go, Dave. We got Chargers up on him too.
Yeah.
It be like that. But shoot, when y'all in the house and y'all looking at the TV screen, it's like, damn, I don't want to watch none of these NFL matchups because they all end up being horrible matchups. Once again, by the way, I want to remind everyone, we do have a great slate of NBA games on ABC and ESPN. Unfortunately, those networks are not NBC and Prime and everything, but it's okay because this year we actually have some good matchups waiting for y'all. So don't fret.
Damn,
you can still have your good food, your good family time, and your good sports session. You just don't have to go to Netflix or Prime to do it on Thursday. Because as we see, we got Cavs versus Knicks at 12. Then we got the Spurs versus Thunder at 2:30. Mavs Warriors at 5. Rockets Lakers at 8. And then we had the nightcap of Wolves versus Nuggets to end the holiday in the Christmas day. Hey man, we just gonna go down this list, man. Cavs, Knicks, who we picking? I'm keeping tally of this because I want to see who gets the most dubs out of this joint. Who we picking between Cavs and Knicks?
I think we all gonna say Knicks, man.
We all gonna say Knicks. Is he gonna pick the Knicks though?
I'm gonna pick the Knicks, man.
Hey, honestly, this is the perfect opening game for this. It's the perfect opening game for that day. Cause it's like, all right, cool. We're gonna actually see some good hoops. Cause you're gonna see Spotter. He gonna be doing his thing. You're gonna see the Freaky Boys of New York doing their thing.
Hey, yo, yeah. I understand the saying wherever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but I got some questions. I got questions because Josh Hart, my fellow PG native, you just came out of here just out of pocket, Slim. Like, what's good with you, Mo? Like, what's going on?
It's 2025, brother.
Pause, son, you're doing this shit on 4K, my nigga. Like, what the fuck are we doing? So we going with the NBA Cup champions Knicks to win the opening Christmas game, huh?
Yep.
All right. Now the second game, the rematch of the semifinals NBA Cup game. We got the San Antonio Spurs versus the OKC Thunder. The Spurs gave the Thunder their second loss of the season, and it was a lot of chirping coming from one side. One Frenchman had a lot to say during that game. We know he was playing Inspire Hoops. His first game back after being injured, came on the bench, made some good plays. OKC Thunder since that game they lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves. but they still in other games look like they went in dominant fashion. So are we going with disdain Wemby, or will OKC Thunder handle business on Christmas and remind the San Antonio Spurs who's the top dog in the league?
I got OKC.
OKC getting revenge game. OKC.
Yeah.
Who we got, T?
I know they play tomorrow as well, but that game's in San Antonio. So I think the Spurs actually, I think they might actually win tomorrow, but they're going to lose on Christmas Day. I think Oklahoma City wants to make a statement on Christmas Day, especially against the Spurs, seeing how they lost in the semifinals on that Saturday and how they lost that game as well. I think they're gonna come out for redemption. OKC's been not gonna say they've been shaky because they only got 3 losses, but you lose to the Spurs and you come out and you lose Friday night to Minnesota as well. So I think they're gonna try to have a point to prove on the national stage. So I'll take the Thunder.
All right. I'm gonna take OKC only because I really feel like Thunder it's gonna be like God got me fucked up, and it's gonna be at home on Christmas. So I think they're gonna be real turned up for that. All right, we got third game. We got the Mavs versus the Warriors. Go ahead, BT.
I got the Warriors. Shout out to my wife, man.
Yeah,
I'm for her squad on Christmas.
Steph Curry with the shot, boy. Yeah. Steph Curry with the shot.
Jimmy Butler out here playing like a shell of himself. Somebody came in, he touched one of them Space Jam balls somewhere. That's what happened to him.
Hey, I don't know why, and I'm just doing this to be petty, but I'm gonna go with the Mavs, bro. Cooper Flash been playing better. AD's back in the lineup.
I was about to say. I was about to ask. Is that AD's back in the lineup?
I got a question.
What?
You pledge your allegiance to the flag?
Man, I don't even stand up for the flag these days. What you mean?
That was some of the nastiest shit I heard.
Once again, another PG native just out there wilding and just embarrassing me, son. I was like,
it was a bar though. It was a bar.
It was a bar, but I would not respect the bar until his first All-Star bid, and then if he's playing for USA 28, and that bar is used because he dunked on Wemby, he dunked on Joker, or he dunked on Gobert. Until those happen, I ain't pledging the shit. Cause I was pledging to that goddamn flag since I was a kid up until high school. And what has that damn country done for me since?
Yeah, I respect that. I gotta get somebody Hulk Hogan's racist ass theme song too, Real American. So we need that.
So I got y'all for the Warriors, and I'm gonna take my one pick for the Mavs. All right, we got Rockets Lakers. Rockets, they had 2 bad losses to the Pelicans and to the Kings, but they got their lick back in a spicy battle against the Denver Nuggets. And then, of course, you got the Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and AR-15 Lakers at home. With LeBron saying he's getting tired of all these goddamn Christmas games.
I got the Rockets. Good day today. Austin probably not playing. Brian down there 41. Yeah, I got the
Brian said he want to be at home with the kids.
Now for the past couple of games.
So Luka, so it's gonna be LeBron.
And KD back at.
That's tough.
Take the Rockets. And the reason I say that because the Lakers, their record is good, but they're
playing some wild hoops right now.
They have major flaws. They can't defend. They can't defend. And Luka has a leg contusion, so he'll probably. I think he should be good to go for Christmas. Yeah, their defense is atrocious.
Okay. Yeah, y'all know I was going with my boy KD and the Rockets.
Yeah, they're done. There's been times where LeBron.
I'm thinking about going with the Lakers.
Okay. No, that's cool.
For whatever reason, I just think I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lakers.
All right, that's cool. All right. And then our final matchup, we got the Wolves versus the Nuggets. Now, that's an intriguing game because it hasn't been talked about a lot, but Ant-Man's been on a little run lately. He's been hooping. I've been watching some of his games on League Pass. And if he not already, he damn near like the best shooting guard in the league, one of the top guards in the league, but Ant-Man been putting on the show.
I think he got it now.
Yeah, that's why I picked the Wolves for real. They've been on
Yep.
they've been on
Yeah.
they've been on
I got to
a
see.
run
I got to
lately.
see Wolves winning.
Yeah,
Who you
he's
get?
taking that place since he found that 3-point shot, and he's been going crazy with that 3-point shot. Yeah, he's making a lot of noise. And I think we even said it before the season started. It's time for him to actually take that step of being that top shooting guard, and that's what he's been.
Who you got, T?
I'm gonna go with Minnesota. Denver's defense leaves a lot to be desired as well. And Minnesota, they've traditionally matched up pretty well versus Denver.
Hmm.
And Anthony Edwards is playing some really elite ball um, right now. So I'm gonna go with Minnesota.
I just looked up some stats. In their careers against one another, it's almost very similar. So Ant-Man has a 1-game lead over Joker. It's 10-9 going against one another. But in the past, like I want to say 2 to 3 years, Denver really hasn't beaten them like that. So that's an Ant-Man takeover.
And that's exactly why I'm going with Denver. Because fuck stats, it's agenda time. I don't think Eric Gordon. I don't think it's tough. But the funny thing, KD just gave Joker a mean endorsement the other night in his post game. He gave Joker a lot of spot. He said they probably from damn near from the same cloth and everything. So he said he respect how he approaches the game, but. And I might be right. I think Eric Gordon might still be out of the lineup. You know, that's their best defender. They're like their go, like they do it all guy on offensive defense. But I just have a strange feeling that it's going to be one of those games where Jamal Murray shows up and has one of those big games, and like Joker's going to have like a slight triple double or whatever. But it's going to be Jamal Murray having 35, but Joker's going to get all the credit still. You feel me?
Oh, so it's not going to be TikTok Jamal Murray. It's not TikTok.
I'm thinking
Jamal Murray.
I'm thinking this on like Jamal Murray having a good game because I think Joker going to have a slight triple dub, but I think this is going to be one of those Jamal Murray games that he gets like probably 30 plus. Okay. Also, I think Denver's going to be looking to get a good win after losing to Houston the way they did. They pretty much let KD get in their heads and talk that shit. That line was hard. He's like, hey, you know, people across the line talk shit. Hey, he was saying some all-timer bars out there on the court, dog.
Hey man, he said some dirty, crazy shit to Bruce Brown.
He said nobody guards you. I was like, hey, yo.
He took that shit back to high school.
He was like, I'm too turned.
I was like, KD thought he was at Barry Farms with that shit, dog. He was back at Rutgers. Now, when he was like, yeah, you know, sometimes he said, yeah, I wanted to cross the line. He said, you know, some players have to learn. It's like when you talk shit and try to play ball, some players can't do it. Some people can, some people can't. I think he learned today what he can do. I was like, hey. And the fact that they used to be teammates too has made it even more funny, son.
Yeah.
So I understand why Bruce Brown said what he said, because it's like there are certain things where it's said to you, it's like, bro, we just gotta fight. It's fuck this game right now, but you can't because you're gonna get fined. But Bruce Brown, let's be real, son. You're not him, bro. You know, Canada's in a bad spot round, but you know that boy from the six. They say he say bench players talking like starters. I hate it. There was some truth in that shit, dog. There's some truth in it. Sit your ass down. This ain't you. You talking to a dude that gets double teamed and everybody just sags off of you. Pause, by the way, and just be like, yeah. Still can't catch me, son. But yeah, son, like. Hey man, I just love good hoops, man, and I feel like NBC really be catching these great moments, man. Cause that KD's just saying in his old hoop era down, bro, but he's still giving you a smooth 25, and it's like still disrespectful.
KD giving you old man hoops. That's something I didn't think I was gonna hear or see, but it's been beautiful. It's been beautiful to see.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. So just to catch up for the viewers. We all picking the Knicks. We all picking the Thunder. I'm going against y'all. I'm picking the Mavs. Y'all got the Warriors. We got Dave's picking against us by picking the Lakers, and everybody else got the Rockets. And then I'm picking the Nuggets over everyone picking the Wolves. So we're
I
gonna
like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
so we gonna tie this up and see how we do, man.
Yeah,
We gonna
if we had the graphics, we save the graphics because not everyone's picking the same thing. At least for the
yeah.
last 3 games. So,
Don't worry. Don't worry. On December 26th, I will make sure I get the tally up, and we're gonna post it on the channel to see who did good. We're gonna see who's nice or who real naughty and got fucked up with these picks, bro.
Hey,
We're gonna call them drunk picks.
as long as nobody tells me to go back to the classroom with these picks, I'm cool.
But yeah, man. No, I think it's gonna be. We got a great slate of NBA games. I'm glad we got star players returning at a good time, so we can enjoy the superstars playing on this day. To me, NBA on Christmas is the real tradition when it comes to sports. So I'm really gonna be locked in from 12 till damn near past midnight on these hoop games. Definitely gonna be spending time with the family and my loved ones. But hey, man. Anybody got anything else to say before we wrap this up? For people who don't know, this is going to be our last episode of the year 2025. We're going to take a break into the New Year's. But I promise you, when it comes to certain games, we're going to have some reactions for you on the channels. Because, I'm gonna have to do something for this Miami-Ohio State game. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But, we definitely going to still be posting some content. If anything comes down, if we have any breaking news coming through the break, we might have to get back on the pod real quick just to break that whole scenario down. But we'll see how things go. But do expect us to be on break until 2026. It's been another great year with my fellas, with my brothers and everything, man. Shout out to our boy, the GM, our boy Brad. He's still, uplifting us behind the scenes. Also, one of my boys that we rock with the U, we rock with Miami. We've been hype all weekend, man. I wish he was on here. I think I covered everything I need to say for the both of us when it came to that game, man. So, but yes, definitely shout out to the GM, Brad, man. Always love, man. We're gonna catch up with you in 2026, my brother. But yeah, man. Anybody got anything else to say before we wrap this up?
Real quick. I got to shout out to my nigga Terrence Crawford. Great career.
Yeah, shout out to Terrence Crawford, man.
One of the generation. Salute, man. Just moved up 3-weight classes and beat Canelo, took his belts. So he's hanging it up, man. Hopefully he's still involved in the sport some way. He trains and spars with a lot of these guys. So, he had a 42-0. Won a belt in like 4 divisions. Undisputed.
4 or 5.
Undisputed in 3.
Yeah.
So
that's my dog right there.
Hulkamania died 2 times this year.
If I'm going to see Jake Paul bitch ass get knocked out.
Brought that man's jaw.
Broke his jaw.
And then shout out to our queen Alicia Baumgartner. Got a dub this past Saturday as well.
Thanks. Our heart.
Nah, definitely shout out to AJ, man. Like, T said in the chat, man, he was like, hey, you want to play boxing? This is what boxing looks like.
You don't play boxing, man. Boxing is too real to be playing.
It's the hurting business, man. It's the hurting business. You don't play boxing?
No.
You heard what I said? I said that YouTuber got his jaw broke.
Hey, YouTube can't fix that.
Damn.
Oh man, I'm glad that nigga got knocked out.
Nah, man.
I was waiting for it.
I didn't even watch Netflix, man. I was just waiting for the notification to hit my phone. I was thoroughly enjoyed what I saw. That's all I can say. Damn, everybody in street clothes for Memphis. Shit.
So BT
and OKC.
Are we going to get Joshua and Fury at some point in 26?
Possibly,
yeah. I mean, shoot, they might as well. And Tyson Fury, bro, just stop retiring, bro, because you keep coming back, bro. You say you're gonna be done, but then you come back again. Then you say you're done, and then you come back again. Bro,
it's cool when Jay-Z do it.
I need somebody to defend me like Corey defend Jay-Z, bro.
It's cool.
No,
I mean, shoot, all the niggas in their 50 dropping albums, he might as well.
Hey,
Shoot.
shout out to Nas though. Shout out to Nas, man.
Shout out my nigga Nas,
Yeah.
man.
Nah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Nasir. Good look, man. He putting up some good projects. I like some of these other rappers.
Ooh, we don't get into it.
Nah.
We don't get. This has been a mid-year, boy. Oh my god.
Shout out to Wale though. Still in rotation. Still in rotation, man.
The clip shit was
Shout out to the clips.
The clip.
Yeah, clip. Yeah.
Shit, that Gunna album still in rotation for me.
That Gunna shit was tough
Hey,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wiz. Shout out to Wiz too, man. With the album. Shout out to Freddie, good album. But yeah, a lot of y'all other motherfuckers out here, y'all could say that. Y'all could say that in the draft. Yeah, Tyler. Shout out to Tyler, man.
Yeah.
But a lot of y'all could say y'all projects in the draft for real, man.
Facts, man. That one right up from Harlem, I ain't listened to it. But nigga said it was trash though, bro. I ain't waste my time listening to that. But shout out to you for working out though, bro, because you be on your workout shit, but your rapping shit, bro. Like they said that shit was trash. That's what they said, bro.
Yep. But shoot, man. That's it. Anybody else, man? 2025.
2025 was a really good year for us, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Not for real. For
26
people,
even better.
Yeah, like I just want to, definitely shout out to everyone, especially Brad, man, because y'all don't understand the time and effort that we put into creating these, and a lot of us we all have like a lot of different things going on, and we still find the time to hop on this podcast to give y'all some good content. Y'all been fucking with us this year heavy. We seen the love and in the comments and the views and likes and everything. But it's all about at the end of the day getting up with my bros, talking shit, getting these sports takes off. As always, anybody's invited on this joint to say what they want to say if they got to dispute anything. But yeah, we've been putting a lot of work behind the scenes, man. There's been a lot of growth in the chat, man. A lot of W's going on in the chat. So I do want to salute all my bros, man. Really been a good year of elevating. We all say to each other, we just want it could be small, it could be colossal, it could be big, whatever, but we all just want to keep elevating, just being a better black man out here, just doing what we do and doing what we love, man. So definitely shout out to y'all, man. Love y'all bros, man. We gonna keep getting this pod better, man. We really gonna be out here one day. Y'all gonna see us too, man. So definitely be on the lookout, man. But yeah, definitely shout out to my bros and all the families and everything. Much love to everyone out here, man.
Hey, everybody out there, we appreciate y'all for watching, for listening. Please do us a favor and subscribe to the pod. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Share this with your family, friends, and loved ones. If you're listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, whatever the case may be, we appreciate you. We appreciate y'all. First off, make sure you hit that follow button or whatever alternative button there is to stay up to date on the content that we're putting out. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X. We're gonna be continuously putting stuff on our stories and on our page. We appreciate everyone that's a follower of our channels and of our social media pages. We appreciate everyone that's been new to the channel, that's been rocking with us the last few years, or you've been new, in 2025. We hope that you stay with us on our journey into 2026. We're getting bigger and better. We're not even we put out a lot of content, but we're not even at 100 official episodes yet. So the 100th episode will be coming in 2026. So, be on the lookout for that. We'll try to do something special for that. So, just stay locked in. We appreciate everybody. Much love. And keep rocking with us.
All right, bet.
Enough said.
Appreciate that. Well, with that, we appreciate y'all. Thanks for rocking with us for another episode. Thank you for rocking with us all year. I got my boys, D. Dr. Esquire Day. You know, I got my boy on the other side. I got my man C-No, aka Corey. Was good with you, man.
What up? What up? What up? We're gonna see y'all in 2026.
Then you know, of course, we got 910 Finest, man. My boy BT, man.
Yeah, like I said, 26 gonna be a good year for the fellas. 25 was good, but 26 gonna be better. We're gonna keep elevating. Feel me? We're gonna make sure this pod is good. Make sure bring y'all that heat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. All right. And then, of course, you know, I got the biggest plug in Charlotte, my guy, T Hatch. Always love, man.
Man, I was out here doing what I do, get money, be the villain, stay in the gym.
Being a goat. Can't forget that part. Like
I
Hey, man,
be the
you know,
villain in somebody's story.
I about to say, you the bad guy in somebody's story. Hey, man, some people are built for it. Some people ain't, man. One thing I can say about my boy T, dog, he don't sugarcoat shit, dog. What you see is what you get. He ain't gotta explain shit.
Nope.
And of course, it's your boy Dre from PG. Thanks for rocking with your boy, man. Just a humble kid out of Maryland, man. But I was gonna represent my state, represent my county. As always, love. Shout out to DC. Always love to my niggas out there, man. Nora VA, y'all cool or whatever. But always love the Maryland PG county, man. But with that, man, Assassin 4, we out on break. Enjoy the holidays. Merry Christmas. All love. See y'all in 2026, man. We out.